Okay, this is the start of a new video. We're going through that fucking intro level again. I don't want to do that, but you know, that's how it is. For those watching on YouTube, I just completely failed at entering a password for like the past 10 minutes that would let you skip this intro stage and a bunch of the other stuff that makes this game not as replayable, but... So yeah, sorry about the abrupt start to this video. This is Mega Man 7 on the Super Nintendo. I'm playing on the Legacy Collection, of course. This game borrows a lot from Mega Man 5 on Game Boy, which I appreciate. It also kind of lives in Mega Man X's shadow, which is, you know, pretty sad, but we're here. Nonetheless, we're here. I still don't know what was going on with that password. It's really, really strange, because I've entered it before, and it's been fine, but now for some reason this time it isn't, so... Chat, I apologize for wasting your time and with that very boring thing, and I appreciate the help that you offered, so... Pretty funky that I got some people trying to help out. Always get behind that. Alright, gameplay has finally actually started up for real this time. This intro stage is very boring. I've already played it once during this stream for those not watching, or those watching on YouTube, I mean, so didn't really want to go through it again. There's just a bunch of stuff that this password I was trying to enter allows you to skip, and this game is structured like one of the Game Boy games where you can't face all of the Robot Masters right away, and that's what that password I was trying to enter does. It just gives you access to all 8 bosses immediately. So, I wanted to do a run of the game that was a little bit different, but... sadly, the game was having none of it. You're as good as they say, Mega Man. We have been trying to stop Dr. Wily while you were gone. I'm sure you have been. I'm sure you have been. Alright, so this is the first selection of Robot Masters you get to fight. Junkman, Burstman, Cloudman, and Freezeman. I am going to Junkman first, because he has my favorite weapon in the entire game, and he's not got a hard stage or boss fight, so sadly I'll have to come back here on 2 different trips because I'm not going to Cloudman first, but that's fine. It's worth it for the weapon. That and makes Freezeman, you know, not as annoying, which I can wholeheartedly appreciate. Nice. So those little screws on the ground are, well, screws or bolts or whatever you want to call them. They're this game's currency. No misses. Hell yeah. I enjoy that. Do you enjoy that? Because I enjoy that. I like not missing my shots at all. And then bragging about it for the world to see. Nice. Mary Kate and Ashley are twin sisters. They're salmonella. Well, time for my annual weather discussion this stream. It's oh my god, I'm failing miserably at these jumps. Wow. Terrible. You know what? What we're gonna do? That's what we're gonna do. You know what? I'm gonna do it again. Except Rush can't land on that platform, which is sad. Hey, remember what I said about this game living in Mega Man X's shadow a little bit? If I die here, I'm going to be severely disappointed in myself. Okay. Any more of that shit? No. Thank God. They didn't have to put those rolly things on the spikes, but they did. But yeah, weather discussion. It's fucking terrible out here today. Like, just outright disgusting. There's a reason I didn't go into work tonight and I'm streaming instead. It's just cold there, or you're lucky. We got like 8 inches of snow today. I would rather it just be cold here. And I mean the kind of snow that's like wading through mashed potatoes. Jelly Miss, welcome in. Good to have you here. You just missed a bunch of tedious shit, which, you know, probably better that you did. Because it was very boring to watch, and I'm not going to explain it again. Motherfucker. I'm all the way back here, seriously? That jump always fucks me up, too. I always miss that jump. This game is not very generous with checkpoints. That's another thing I don't really care for about it. To go through all of this shit again. And hopefully not fail on the last jump 100 times. Okay. I did not fail on the last jump 100 times. God, why are my hands so goddamn sweaty? Holy shit. That's part of my problem here. I am saving a checkpoint stage here. Because this area is stupid and I don't like it. And I don't want to have to subject you guys to any more tedium. Because there was enough of that today already. Excuse me. Whoops. Alright, there we go. That wasn't so hard, was it? It probably will. They tend to do that with their re-releases of Mega Man games. Although the Battle Network games are very, very, very cheesable with save states, so... And here's my Junkman. Probably my favorite Robot Master design in this game. I love his just hodgepodge look, you know what I mean? It's thrown together from scrap parts. I think that's pretty cool. Ah! Oh yeah, land right on me. Oh yeah. Damn it! Man, I am not having a good time with this. My hands were so goddamn sweaty, that would probably help, honestly. That shit gets annoying. Let me out. You don't have to be invincible while you're doing that, Junkman, please. Fuck that one up good. Damn it. Alright, I didn't get buried this time, thankfully. Because that would have been lame. And Junkman is dead, thank God. That's probably one of the trickier first bosses you can take on, actually, is Junkman. Freezeman can be kind of tough, too, but... Actually, no, I think Burstman is the hardest to take on first, just because he can one-hit kill you. Indirectly. The Junk Shield will protect my cock and balls, right? No, Mega Man, that's not what it's for. Get your head out of the gutter. Alright, Cloudman next. Because this is the fastest stage I can intentionally game over in. Whee! Very good, very good. Alright, Junk Shield, do your thing. Whoops. Best shield weapon, in my opinion, in these games. Like, I love the Junk Shield. And it's kind of a subversion from the normal shield weapons, too, because it's, like, more meant to be offensive than it is defensive, so I like that about it. Alright, you can eat shit. Make everything rain. Cloudman stage is really neat. Honestly, I greatly enjoy this level. That guy can't actually be killed, but what you can do is bounce up there for an extra life. I can eat your house. Is it a gingerbread house, by chance? Oh yeah, in the rain, these guys get, electrical shocks that they let out, so don't let them do that. That would be bad. Another example of Junk Shield being awesome. I have failed at that jump more times than I care to admit. So that's the thing about Junk Shield, is it doesn't actually protect you from projectiles. It's more meant to, like I said, it's more meant to be offensive, so. You were going for a variation of You Can Find My House. Yeah, I knew that. I was just kind of playing along. Alright, this part is mildly irritating. Yeah, you do not get to see where you jump at all. And if you were to go to Freeze Man before coming here, that would be a complete non-issue. But I did not go to Freeze Man before coming here. I went to Junk Man first, as you can see. So, however, I do want to use Rush Coil right to here, and not land in the pit, ideally. No, not into the pit! It burns! Or something to that effect. I want to use him here again, bounce onto the invisible platform, and get the U parts. Almost said the H parts. That's not this level. That's a different one. Yeah. Alright, shield my junk. Thank you, Junk Shield. Oh, no! That was sad. Wow. Guess I'll do this the normal way now. That's fine. This section is honestly easier using the Buster than it is with Junk Shield, so... Yeah, can I get a fucking, Beast Trigger? So, as you might imagine, you don't want to let those giant eggs hatch. If you thought Pippies were bad in Mega Man 2, they're even worse here. But, at the same time, they're an excellent farming source for bolts. And you know I'm going to be taking advantage of that. Alright, what's up here again? Energy that I don't need? That's fine. Make your jump, Sniper Joe. Come on. I like how that guy just, like, doesn't fire if you happen to have Junk Shield equipped. It's pretty good. See, now he's behaving normally. So you're going to want to go up here for secret shit. It's pointless cameo, man. It's been a while, Smegma Man. Here's a little info. Your weapons can be used to discover hidden areas. Try using a flame weapon in the woods. Really? Try using fire on wood? That's a concept. Oh, free money. Oh, no, I don't want Rush Coil. I don't want Rush Coil. Thank you, game. That's the nice thing about this game. You can swap between your weapons with LNR, which should have been just bog standard in the Legacy Collection for all of the games, but they didn't do it. And this is the best place to farm for bolts or screws or whatever you want to call them in the entire game. Yup, fire can burn a tree, and that's exactly what we're going to do in a later stage that I wish I could have done sooner, because I like the weapon you get from it, and the game just wasn't having it. See, I've already gotten 274 bolts just from this short little bit of shooting out these eggs, so it's very much worth it to do. You even get 1-ups from doing this, so it is very worthwhile. Can you offer me an egg in these trying times? You may absolutely offer me an egg in these trying times. Really, I should be switching to Junk Shield when I pick up all the bolts that are dropping. Because I'd like to have my weapon energy back for this section. This part's kind of annoying. So. Why am I going into the menu? I was just complimenting the fast weapon switching. Alright, good enough. How many bolts do I have? 524? I'll go for just a hair bit longer with that. There we are, okay. Alright, how many now? 600 even? Yeah, that should be enough for what I want to do here. Did you see that egg come back for like a frame? I'm not the only one that saw that, right? Oh, this section is nerve-wracking. I don't like it. I don't like it. Okay. Big jump. How many lives did I get from that, actually? I didn't see. Okay. 2 more extra lives. I will happily take that. Actually, 3 more, come to think of it. And here's Cloud increase in size, man. Or whatever I'm going to call him today. So his whole thing is that he tries to pull you towards him with wind and rain, and it's kind of booty cheeks to dodge. And then he does this shit. He's not a hard boss. Despite the fact that I'm kind of failing miserably right now. The thing about him is he's just open for so much of the battle that it makes most of his shit really easy to dodge unless he pulls you towards him like that. And that is a very dead Russian onion dome man. Square-shaped Cloud. Cloud increase in size. Cloud. Square-shaped Cloud. Alright, that's enough of that. So, in the Japanese version, these scenes between Dr. Light and Mega Man, they actually involved Otto and Roll. Roll obviously being Mega Man's sister, and Otto being a new character introduced in this game that we saw in the intro stage. He was the green robot driving the car that was shaped like him. So, alright, next stop, Freeze Man. Freeze Man's level is... I almost said cool. I'm not going to say cool. Freeze Man has a fun stage. There, that's better. These bears do not care for Thunderbolt. Or Thunderstrike, I guess, as it would be called in the Japanese version. I much prefer that name, Thunderstrike. It just sounds a lot cooler, you know? It also pierces shields, which is effect in Mega Man games that I very much agree with. Okay, I guess it doesn't pierce shields, and I just got lucky when I hit that guy. It's been known to happen. Yeah, Freeze Man is by far and away the easiest net Navi. Like, there's not even a contest. If you have any elect chips, like, you just completely shred him. It's pretty great. Alright, well, now I gotta wait for that guy to spit out another icicle. Thank you. That's how you get around this, is you just use the icicles as platforms, and it works out. It just works. I see we've got robot dinosaurs again, which totally will not be coming back in 11 for a 3rd time. But these ones are at least dead robot dinosaurs. Hate to see what they're like when they're alive. Huh? The huh parts? We'll have to add that to Joel's H meme collection. Sadly, these are not the varieties of Sniper Joes that you can just shoot in the foot and kill them that way. I wish they were. That shit's funny. I like it. Time to rush coil it up. And that is Rush Search, a very situationally useful thing. Alright. Nice going, Junk Shield. You've saved my junk again. We'll see what Rush Search does very, very soon. Believe you me. Whoops. Bear is dead. And I will definitely take a free E-Tank. That's nice to have. Oh boy, this part. I don't care for it. I don't care for missing my shots either. But that's life sometimes. You shoot your shot and you just miss it. Alright, Rush Search. This is what it does. Search right here. Exit module, very nice. So now I can leave stages at any time, which should have been a thing in the old games, but wasn't. This is the first game to have it, to my knowledge. And Freeze Man is another boss that is very... actually quite simple to do Buster only. The thing to remember about him is every time that he you shoot, he jumps. So as long as you can keep him airborne and not get frozen. It's usually a pretty simple fight. But he can hit you as he's jumping over you, as I have very thoroughly demonstrated at this point. It's just kind of a matter of being patient with him. That's all it is. And he's dead. I will happily take that. Dear fucking plumbers. The Freeze Cracker fires bullets, doesn't it? Yes, it does. And Dr. Light is going to neglect the fact that it goes up and down. I mean, you can aim it. That's what I'm trying to say. So, minus button, or select, or whatever controller configuration you're using. Oh! That's a bad number. Brings you to the shop. Nothing really to do here right now. Every item you can buy in the shop you can just find in the stages, except for one. So I'm just gonna hold off. The Koopa Pests and I have fucked Princess Peach. Sounds about right. Die. Okay. It died. And that's something we can all get behind. So yeah, this stage is absolutely jam-packed with spikes, which is not very fun. But down here is a free E-Tank. You didn't see it, but it's there. We've got strippers in the studio doing stripper things. You can't see them, but you know they're there. Big asshole in the morning. And this is the game's water level, which you wouldn't think from a bomb-themed Robot Master, but it is. And that was really stupid. Die. These jumps are ass, and I don't care for them. Especially with the slight difference in the way Mega Man controls in this game. Oh, I hate this jump. Hate this jump. Didn't I like it? Right? Didn't I like that jump? But it ended up being fine. Lots of spaghetti. Unapologetically using rapid fire. Because this boss is very tedious and annoying. Much like the way I play these games, but... It's the Christian Radio Zoo Hootie Hoo! I love the Christian Radio Zoo Hootie Hoo. Johnny Cocksucker in the morning. We're gonna give cakes to homeless people, and then step on them. Big asshole in the morning. I already look like some weird bootleg knockoff of Vinny. I should probably not do his bits, too. Skip. Skip again. Oh, here's the part I wish I had Rush Jet for, but alas, I don't. Thankfully, that's about as difficult as the disappearing blocks ever get in this game. So, can't really complain. So I've got R, but not the S. The S is in Junkman stage. We got Popo the Preaching Gorilla in the studio. How you doing today, Popo? Succotash, succotash. Call us up, win some cash. We got Faith, we got Christ, we got what? How's the weather? That's another thing I really like about this game is the music. It's highly underrated, if you ask me. So I do not expect to win this fight with Burstman on my first try, because I very seldom Buster Duel him. But we're going to try. We're going to try. And if I fail, that's okay. Can't be awesome all the time. So that's what makes this fight really dangerous, is the fact that he can catch you in his burst wrap, or bubble wrap, or whatever it's called, and bring you up into the spikes and immediately kill you. I think this is one of the only Mega Man Robot Masters that just has a way of instantly killing you, like, directly. Because, I mean, the fight with Bubble Man, yeah, you could be stupid and jump up into the spikes by accident. You know, I've totally never done that. Ever. Not in my entire life would I have ever misplayed and jumped into Bubble Man's spikes. But it's pretty easy to get Burst Man locked into a loop if you can just dodge his Danger Wrap, I think it's called. Yeah, Danger Wrap. I can never remember the name of his weapon because it's, like, fucking useless. And a cool thing you can do in this stage is you can bounce off the sidewall and kind of use that to get over him. So, if he gets too close, that's how you get away from him. All right, you have 2 more hits and then you dead. Like that. Weather's on the traffic. Traffic's on the No time for I got a caller on line 1. Are you there? Hello, did I win some cash? Oh, so close was the phrase that pays and we give praise. Bow your heads. This weapon also has other functions that just aren't mentioned by Dr. Light here. If you press down when you fire it, you can just set a little mine on the ground. It's not really useful. And here's the mid-stage that I hate. Even though it's honestly a pretty cool little thing. So, what do you think of bass? His actions don't seem to indicate a threat. No, he's your enemy. Just wait. Bass is not good. He's not a good guy. At least not yet. And remix! So you got the enemies from Nightman stage on the background, we got Met Bushes, you've got the things from... I actually don't remember what those roller dudes are from. I think they're from 5? Or were those in Drill Man stage? I can't remember. Snake Man, Canada Man, Awesome Man, Annoying Man. So for this upcoming boss fight, you want the Thunderbolt. Dun-na! Now, Popo, you're starting your own 700 club. 7's a prime number. In the prime of your life, life could change. Win a chunk of change. Succotash, succotash. Call us up, win some cash. Scriblio Bimblio. Yeah, that's what this dude is. He's a Scriblio Bimblio for sure. And he's also the precursor to Clown Man and also Circus Man, I believe. Circus Man is thankfully somebody we will not be seeing. Mostly because of his fuck tent that makes me highly uncomfortable. You know what I'm talking about, Flash, if you're still here. With the fuck tent. And Circus Man. I don't know why this mini-boss gives me so much trouble, but it does. It's just one of them things. At least that was the first non-Junkman related death. That's gotta count for something, right? What is the original purpose of most of these robots? I'm actually very rusty on my Mega Man lore, so I really couldn't tell you. I know Skullman in the capsule in the background there, he was specifically made to kill Mega Man. Actually, that might have been Ring Man. It was one of those two. Who is also in the background. I mean, Ring Man. Die. Oh my god, did I just kill a gay clown? It's a disaster. Wily and his robots are rampaging through the middle of the city. Get going. That was worth coming back to the lab for. Very much so. Alright, so instead of tackling any of the new stages, let's go back to Junkman. Because there's good shit here, and some shit I want to show off. So if you dig right here by that oddly phallically shaped machine, didn't realize there was a giant Robocock in Junkman's level. Rush is supposed to dig up a Game Boy if you dig there, but he didn't, and I don't know why. Unless that was something they also removed in this version of the game, which would be sad. Because the Game Boy is cool. Got fucking Waluigi Man in the lower right, yeah, pretty much. Well, time to cheese this section. Aiming? What's that? I don't know anything about aiming. I should show off Danger Wrap, though, at least. Even though I won't really have a chance to. Shut up. So you can freeze the molten metal with Freeze Cracker. Otherwise, this weapon isn't very useful. And I love the sprite detail here. You can see where the waterfall was splashing, so. Anyway, going down this way, there's the S parts. And we'll see what that does once I'm through this section. Yeah. Is Mega Man literally an aimbot? He is literally an aimbot. Let's see if I can do it perfectly again. But this time with Danger Wrap. Because this weapon is poopy. I cannot do it perfectly, even with Danger Wrap. And that's what I mean about setting a mine down on the ground. Okay, maybe this weapon isn't as bad as I said it was. That's doing a decent amount of damage to some stuff. And yeah, this is kind of where shit meets back up. But believe it or not, there's still one more thing to get in this stage. So... yeah, gotta go through the beginning part again. Which is a little bit inconvenient for this boss order that I'm doing, but you know what, that's fine. Junkman has a fun stage, I don't mind redoing parts of it. Especially when I can just shred through everything with his own weapon. Come on. Come on. Thank you. That's one problem I do have with this game, is that the ladders are kind of annoying to get onto sometimes. Just because of the different sprite size, but... I'd call that a pretty minor issue, all in all. Oh, that section was so hard, oh my god. So here is Thunderstrike's other use. Starting that generator up. And it also kills the annoying rolling things, which, you know, that's always fine by me. And yet, I still fail the jumps. Because I am very, very terrible at this game. Wow. I don't even know why I was bothering with the jumps. You can just ride this whole thing up. Like this. Don't look at me like that, Mega Man. Or I'm gonna start calling you Smegma Man again. And nobody wants that. Rush Jet, there we go. That was the other thing I wanted to show on that level. Oh, where do I want to go next? I'm thinking Spring Man. He's got a pretty easy stage. There's nothing really substantial hidden in there, so we'll do that. So remember Plant Man stage? This is basically that, but on crack. which makes it very fun and honestly one of my favorite stages in the game. The springs function the same way here that they did there back in 6. So, and it does that thing that I like where enemies interact with the environment the same way Mega Man does. So, as you might imagine, I quite enjoy this level. Ooh, here's a cool trick. If I can get it to work. Come on. There we go. Shred through everything with Junk Shield, as always. That's kind of my whole game plan for this run, is just blow through everything with this weapon. Oh, this stage is so fun. I love it. I'd honestly say that this is probably my favorite Robot Master in the stage. Favorite Robot Master in the stage. Favorite Robot Master stage in the game is what I was attempting to say and failed miserably at. Use for Danger app. Dealing with these guys. So, you might see that lit up star in the background there. Use Rush Search. Rush Search, Sean Connery. But yeah, use Rush Search here, and there's good shit. Like, real good shit. Thank you, Rush. That is a Mega Capsule, I think it's called. It just restores your health to full. Ready for more good shit immediately? I think it's up here, at least. Yep. You know when Rush finds something important when he barks. Giant Bolt. And that's 100 bolts for your personal use. I don't know how to phrase that. Going up here. Jump over and get the 1-up. And this thing is going to blow down that barrier. Because this is where Otto's Hyper Bolt is. Ooh, I haven't shown off the thing I got yet. This is Super Adapter. It's basically the two adapters from Mega Man 6 combined and put together. Combined and put together, because that's not redundant. Sadly, it does have the same drawback where you're not able to slide when you're using it, but the pros highly outweigh the cons here. It's a very useful utility to have. In fact, I'd go so far as to say that it outdoes most of the special weapons in the game, which is kind of disappointing, because this game has a lot of cool special weapons in it, as I have showcased. What did you miss? Not really terribly much. I showed a couple cool little secrets in Springman's level, and that's about it. Forgot I could do that. Alright, Springman, die already. You're stressing me out, bro. Bruh. Bruh. That was kinda lame. Springman is kinda lame. Although special shoutouts to his theme song and Rockman Battle and Chase. If you haven't heard that, I highly recommend you look that up, because it's incredibly fucking stupid and just is penis music. Damn it! I was nowhere near you, Springman. Don't even pretend. Yeah, the springs he fires out can be quite frustrating to dodge, and this is not a boss that I very often do without its weakness, so... But I've got him on the ropes. As long as I don't die in some stupid way like I did earlier. Which is not the case, because now he's dead. Penis music, my beloved. Yeah, pretty much. Man, I'm getting hungry. I'm gonna have to order some food pretty soon. Once we're done with the stream. Wild Coil launches... Yeah, it does what Mega Man says. So, you can also aim Wild Coil up just by holding up when you fire it. And this is paramount to a boss fight later in the game. Like, you need to do this in order to do, like, anything significant to him. Oh, I don't want to do Slash Man yet. And I missed a cool thing, dang it. Okay. So, Shade Man stage is pretty cool. You know, it's got a unique intro sequence. And his music is pretty nice. Let's just admire this song for a minute here. Because it's good. I like this song, but... Oh, I can't leave. Great. Okay. If you hold down a certain selection of buttons when you choose this stage, it turns into the Ghosts and Goblins theme song. So, that's what I wanted to show, and sadly, we're not going to see that. Because you can only do that on your first visit, to my knowledge. If someone would care to look up the, buttons you press for that, so I can at least try it later on to see if I'm wrong, I would very much appreciate that. Slash Man's counterpart is Beastman in the Battle Network games, Flash. Nah, you're forgetting Slash Man EXE from 6, who is totally Slash Man's counterpart. Yeah! Oh, I almost dodged that. That was lame. Alright, so this level's got a fun split path in it. So this pumpkin has 2 different weak points you can hit on it. And depending on which weak point you hit, that determines the secret path that you're going to go on. So I hit his eyes while the shell was closed, and that opens this door. Or wall, I guess. It's not really a door, is it? Zombies are easily felled by Thunderbolt, as you can clearly see. And these guys are also easily felled by Thunderbolt. And I hope I get some weapon energy pretty soon, because I would like to have my Thunderbolt, since it's a very good weapon. I would also like to not miss terribly. So yeah, just hang out on the ladder here. How's everyone's day going while we're waiting? Okay, wait over. Die. Those guys get significantly more health under the full moon since, you know, they're werewolves. Werewolf robots for some reason. Don't know what Dr. Wily was on when he designed that one, but... obviously something. So, rush search here, under the portrait of Dr. Wily. Hold B as you select the stage. Well, I don't think we're going to be seeing that unless I can get the all levels unlocked from the start code working. Because I don't really want a game over on purpose just to show an Easter egg. That would be a little silly. So in the original script, he says damn here instead of darn. His base is an edgy boy. I do have the thing to exit stages, but it doesn't work on your first visit. See? But yeah, the energy balancer is under the Portrait of Wily. Very, very nice thing to have. One, two, three, four, five. Get hit. 1, 2, 3, 4, slide. 1, 2, 3, okay. Shademan is another one of those bosses where you can kind of count out his pattern, which is nice, because I don't like fighting this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, slide. Slide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But he changes it up so frequently that it's just sometimes kind of hard to get a read on him. But his weapon is really good, so that kind of makes it worth it. He's also one of the only bosses in the series that can, like, heal himself. Bleh. Noivern Man? Yeah, basically. Yeah, Shademan EXE is just this guy, but, like, comically fucking evil. It's kind of hilarious. This weapon is why I wanted to do the, all levels from the start thing first. Because it's a very fun weapon, and I enjoy it. And sadly, we... Whoops. Will not be seeing it in its full potential here. Dogman has a strange need for cheese. Yeah, I put the cheese on Treble's face. I don't know why. Turbo Man. There is a very important upgrade in this stage that I would like to have, and I would also like to switch to Noise Crush. Because he does a cool thing. So this guy that's chasing you really does not like loud noises, despite driving a heavy piece of machinery. That is very, very noisy, inherently. Yeah, Turbo Man EXE is only in the Battle Chip Challenge game, which is, like, not a good game, from what I understand. I don't like that jump. I don't like this jump, either. Case in point, that jump is extremely irritating. You might be in 4.5. I don't know anything about 4.5. I don't really know much about the Battle Network games in general. At least that dude's dead again. Cone, you do it? Cone, you defeat the bad guys? I cone defeat the bad guys. Yeah, Noise Crush is a contender for the best weapon in the game. It's very, very good. Especially with just how spammable the thing is. Once you kind of figure out how it works and that you can do like a quick charge with it, it's pretty nice. I'm just going to use Super Adapter here. I'm just going to jump in the spikes here because I forgot that Super Adapter just doesn't automatically equip. Wow, that was stupid. Alright, trucker dude, come on back. Kill you a third time. Well, time to defeat the cones again. Totally intended that to happen. Alright, let's actually equip Super Adapter this time. Instead of doing stupid shit like I did before. No! Ah! Gronk there, Rubbermaid. Guess I'm killing you a fourth time. But I get to show this at least, so that's something, I guess. Okay. Ugh, that jump is nerve-wracking. I don't like it. Alright. No falling down pits in a stupid manner this time, and no jumping into the spikes for no reason. I fell down the pit in a stupid manner. Wow, this is not my day today. Let me tell you. I am very sorry about this performance. I try to be better than this. Alright, no dumb shit this time, please. There was no dumb shit this time. We're finally through this stupid section. I don't even care that I got hit there. I'm just happy to be done with this. Okay, this part. You want your Super Adapter for this. Even though it doesn't especially want to cooperate with me here. At least I get some health back. That's always good. Crouch search. On the stoplight. And that just made the Super Adapter 10 times frickin' better. The punch now goes all the way across the screen and has homing capabilities. So I hope you like broken weapons, because now it is very broken. And in here is a secret. I have collected the RUS and H circuit plates. And I learned that one the hard way, Proto Man. Thank you. Come on, teleport out. Thank you. I think there's something hidden in this in that blue block. Should check it. So I remember there being something there. Hey, check it out. Mega Man runs on Xbox. Sorry, that was terrible. Yeah, giant bolt. Nice. Thought it was something like that. Eh. Oh, no. Oh my god, this level. This level, man, I'm not good at it. What the fuck? Ooh! Yeah, you don't... I'm making a checkpoint save here, because this screen is stupid. Quickman says hello. Thankfully, it's not a long section of those. Like, by any stretch. I wonder if there's something dangerous in those crates that say danger. So this is CC Truck. Stage's mini-boss. It's not hard. You just have to pay attention. Pay more attention to Mega Man than the projectiles coming at you. That's, I find, the best way to do this, I say, as I still get hit anyway. That stack of 3 projectiles, though, that can be tricky to dodge. When he starts really going crazy like this, that's when he's on low health. Case in point. Alright, CC Does. Alright, I'm gonna switch to Noise Crush here because I want to show something very stupid. And I fucked it up. And I fucked it up again. This is going to be tedious to watch, but trust me, it's worth it. There we go. Ready for this? I love that. And I guess I don't get to do him the legit way. Oh well, I'll do that in the boss rush. That's no big deal. Yeah, whatever. It's riggedy roll from now on. That is something Gunhaver would say, to be fair. You can also do that trick with Springman. It's pretty great. Oh, it's time. I say it's not time yet. We're going back to Shade Man. I think that maybe was something he said. It's been a long time since I've seen any, Cheat Commandos stuff. Cheat Commandos O's. These aren't O's. Come on, ladder, thank you. That was dumb. Kill the Murkrow, thank you. Kill the other Murkrow. Lame. Thought for sure I dodged it that time. Oh well. Home Stream Watcher was very good. I've watched it all the way through a solid probably 3 times now. I will say, though, when it gets to the Twitter stuff, it does kind of fall off just because not very much of that stuff is particularly interesting. But it's cool to see some of the fan-made things. I can always get behind that. So why is there a Sniper Joe here? It's almost like it's hinting at something secret. Because it is. And I think here is a secret thing. I'm probably wrong. I am right. Sweet. But before I do that, I want to... Actually, it's probably just going to be more efficient if I die. Secret boss fight. With Scrotal Man. Proto Man is a fairly easy fight if you're not a complete dumbass like I am. He gets stunned by charge shots, and you can just kind of push him around like that. Slap me round, Olsen clowns. Save the world with underpants. But yeah, like I said, if you're not a complete dumbass, he's a pretty easy fight. And I'm all the way back here now. Why would you do that? Well, I do need Thunderbolt for this, so I guess I'll use that again. Oh, well, he should only have a couple more hits on him, so... Okay, yep, taking damage for no reason. Gotta love that. Alright, Sniper Joe, you want to give me energy. Nice, thank you. Very, very much appreciated. Do I have to sit through all the fucking dialogue again? I do have to sit through all the dialogue again. Alright. Okay, Scrotal Man, you can die anytime now. Ah! Mega Man X-Ass charge shot. Sorry, I'm not looking at chat right now because I'm trying to focus on this. Okay, E-Tank time. I'm not losing this fight a second time. How many bolts did that say I have? Yeah, I've got the maximum amount of bolts. I'm set on that, so... I'll just fucking buy auto out. Next time I'm on the stage select screen. Alright, and he's dead. Why is Proto Man attacking? Just, it's a friendly duel between brothers. That's all it is. And the Proto Shield is really funky in some cases. And it makes a good noise that I can appreciate. Funkadelic. So Proto Shield basically gives you a shield that protects you from the front. It's pretty good. I enjoy it. I probably won't be really using it much, but there's basically no reason not to have it equipped at all times from now on, but I don't know, I just don't really feel like using it in this playthrough. Nice. Alright, down here, this room is really neat. I get a kick out of it. So, Thunderbolt lights it up with lightning. Scorch Wheel from Flame Man, or not Flame Man, fucking Turbo Man lights the candles on the wall. Which, obviously gives a more permanent source of light. And through here is a elevator challenge. Which is quite easily cheesed with Junk Shield, if I remember correctly. You know, just throw Junk Shield on and don't get hit too bad by the zombos jumping through the windows. Wow, the Last of Us remake looks great. Nice. That was like the worst Michael Rosen ever. And I've done some bad Michael Rosens. Remember what I said about that being easily cheesed with Junk Shield? I guess not so much. And yeah, here's the end of the stage. Just gonna finish it. Why not? I'm putting off Slash Man even longer. Because I don't like that fight. There's his Hyper Bolt. Man, I wish someone would jam a blunt object into my head. A new item just for me that I could easily just pick up in the stage. Well, time to top off on stuff. Because there's no real reason not to. Weapon tanks do what they say on the tin. They just refill your weapon energy, actually for all of your weapons in this game. So they're much better than they were in later installments. They're basically an M-tank, but without the HP recovery effect. And the S-Can is an M-tank, more or less. Top off on Extra Lives too, why not? Might as well. You beat Ratchet and Clank? Nice. I definitely have to give that game another shot. Oh, it's time for Slash Man. Yep. Everybody's quote-unquote favorite Mega Man boss. Super Mario Bros. 2 USA? Man, talk about dropping a log. Ah! That's what happens when you don't shield your junk, kids. It gets attacked by birds. Alright, you can, like, eat shit. Something I really need to praise about this game is how beautiful the background art is. Like, it's freaking impressive how well they did here. I learned this trick watching Roland Mithril's Perfect runs. If you just shoot a steady stream of bullets forward, none of these things that are flying at you can actually hit you. So... It's nice to know. So if you keep riding him, there's an E-Tank up on that platform, but I don't really need it. Good enough. I want Thunderbolt for this upcoming mini-boss. T-Rex! It's the king of the dinosaurs. Pterodactyl is my favorite dinosaur. This T-Rex mini-boss is not my favorite dinosaur, though. Just for how fast it gets. I don't like that thing. But now it's dead, and I never have to see it again. So, remember about burning down the forest? Mega Man deforests the local rainforest. Alright, I need Junk Shield because I'm about to die. And yeah, there's a ladder hidden behind that tree, so let's use it. And this is where Beat's been hiding this whole game. At least he was somewhere safe, I guess. Or safe-ish. And I am not going to win this boss fight. So I'm just going to let him kill me right now. Thank you, Slash Man, for hastening my inevitable death. Ratchet was swimming above water against a wall. That's pretty freaking good. I love weird shit like that. So, Slash Man is one of the hardest robot masters in the franchise. Especially if you're doing him Buster only like I am. And God forbid trying to perfect run him. Fuck that. Nobody in their right mind would ever do that. E-Tank time. Because I have no shame. Yeah, all of them fall on my head. Please. This fight would be so much less bad if there wasn't, like, all that sticky shit falling down from the ceiling. What would somebody in the wrong mind do? Perfect run this. This fight is ass. Maybe one day I'll try that. Today is not that day, though. Oh my god, he's dead. Thank you for dying, Slash Man. You're the hardest boss in this game. Or, at least of the initial 8 Robot Masters you are. So, did you know that the Slash Claw cuts things? Flashman is in Mega Man 2. What are you talking about? Slash Man, yes. Well, what? No, that's Astro Boy. Bass went berserk? Oh no! He was totally evil this whole time? And he stole stuff and almost killed Dr. Light? Oh my god. Who would have seen that coming? That Edgy McEdgerson was evil. Really? They're working for Wily? No way. Wow. What a twist. This is some M. Night Shyamalan shit here. And Mega Man's fucking pissed. Alright, time to top back off on stuff. Because these Wily stages are quite difficult compared to how they normally are. So let's do it. Cool intro theme. This is really, really cool music here. It's got just the right amount of, like, triumphant yet foreboding, if that makes any sense. Thankfully, this is the variety of pit hopper guys that do not come back. Which is fine by me. So when you step on these buttons on these spinning platforms, the lights go out. But thankfully, this part is very easily cheesed with Super Adapter. There's a lot of cheese that can be done with Super Adapter, which is why I haven't really used it terribly much, to be honest. So when you're on the metal parts of these platforms, that's what triggers the lights to turn on and off. It's mildly irritating. Thankfully, the fan dudes here are pretty easily cheesed with Junk Shield. So. Just hang out on the ladder here and this guy can't even touch you. Pretty sure he just eventually bounces himself up there and yeah. Yeah, he just kills himself. It's pretty good. Time for Super Adapter again. Come on, Rush. You can do it. There you go. Nice. Ooh, this part. This part is mildly frustrating. I don't much care for it. Thankfully, you can just go over that guy at the end. You don't have to try and dodge him or anything. But this part is where this stage officially veers into the territory of being stupid, unless you do that. And don't demonstrate why it veers into the territory of being stupid. That is not worth it. Don't even try. There's base. First actual fight with him outside of the intro stage. I want to say he's weak to Noise Crush. Let's test that theory. Yeah, somewhat. Noise Crush is basically a free charge shot, so, and I'm going to spend an E-Tank here. Because I've got so many friggin' bolts that I could just buy another one. Yeah, the Wily stages in this game do sometimes admittedly get a bit on the lame side, just because you have access to so many energy tanks throughout them. Die. Plus, you get your weapon energy refilled between them, so that also helps. Alright, and I actually don't remember what the boss for this stage is, so let's find out together. Oh, yeah, it's this. I always forget about this guy. And here's the introduction to Slash Claw. It's this boss's weakness. And the trick to this guy is you want to knock the rocks he knocks down back into him. That's how you do the best damage to him. And I have no idea how to dodge that attack he does when he, like, slams you into the ceiling. I genuinely don't know how to dodge it. I've never figured it out. So I always just have to come into this hoping that he doesn't do it. And he's gonna do it. But now he's dead. So he'll never do it again. Mega Man dabs on his enemies with Slash Claw. Tunda Badge? I don't know what that is. Unless that's just another Flashism. In other words, take this, Thunderbolt! And time for the next stage already. Oh, it's this stage. Great. I don't like this stage. Well, actually, it's more so that... Not that I don't like this stage, I don't like the boss here. The boss here is very, very tedious. What's also very, very tedious is dropping onto shield attackers from above. Excuse me. Little acid reflux thing going on there. Guess we get to watch that again, huh? No. Alright, time to show Slash Claw's other function, I guess. This one goes through shielded enemies, which, as we all know, I very much appreciate when a weapon does that. Oh, Lieutenant Surge in the anime says Tunda Badge. I haven't seen the Pokemon anime in, honestly, probably a solid 20 years. Maybe even more than that. Actually, less than that. Because I think I kind of, like... The last time I actually watched that was when they were in Sinnoh. Like, the very first episodes of that, so... Oh, I forgot about this. But thankfully I came in equipped correctly for it this time. Yeah, Mode 7. And base is dead. Twitch Presents? I've never heard of that. Somehow I missed it. I hope it was some stupid fucking Twitch drama, because that's always funny. Ooh, this part's fucking annoying. Shield your junk. See, it wouldn't be so bad if you didn't bounce off the ceiling here for whatever reason. Or, you know, I could just do the smart thing and use a super adapter to get through here. This is what I'm gonna do. I like how I praised the quick weapon switching and I just haven't been using it, like, at all. I need to, like, not use that. Because it makes me look like a fool. Or something to that effect. Ooh, when I did my practice run, this screen gave me, like, an unnecessary amount of trouble. Like that. This looks like a job for Super Adapter again. Can you land on that, Rush? No, you can't. Okay. Well, I guess I'll use an E-Tank. That's fine. Got so fucking many of them and no reason not to. Okay, it just must outright be required here. Okay, why could you land on that one but not the other one? What the fuck, Rush? You're scamming me here, dude. Time for Danger Rat being useful again. In an odd twist of fate. Thanks, game. Thanks, game. May as well get the stuff that's in there. So I'm already taking a buttload of fucking damage. Smegma Buster, let's go. Oh, I hate this fucking boss. It's not a good boss fight. It's not a good commando name. It's supposed to be weak to Wild Coil, but actually hitting it with Wild Coil is complete ass. So I always just Buster Duel it. Which is even more ass, but sometimes you have to make those concessions. Alright, fine, I'll try using Wild Coil, just because I haven't actually shown it yet. So eat shit. I like turtles. Just not this turtle. Justine, welcome in. Good to have you here. How's your day been? And it's finally dead. Good. You're at work? That's cool. Well, thanks for stopping in. I'm glad you got some time to sit down and have a listen. Is the snow really bad where you're at? I like how the Thunderbolt in this is the same weapon as the weapon from Spark Mandrill. No, that weapon is different. I think it's the same name, but just it functions differently if I recall. I could be wrong. It's been a long time since I played X. At the very least, it's very similar. Yeah, we got about 5 inches today. Maybe, actually probably more somewhere in the range of 8. It was really wet and sticky, so it kind of compressed. Good luck with your interview, Jelly Miss. Thanks for stopping in. And hanging out for a while. I appreciate that, as always. Whoops. Super adapter. Come on. There we go. Man, those things have good aim. Snipers, punch them. You'll know when you drive home. Yeah, it was really bad out here. I didn't end up going to work tonight. So that's why I'm streaming. I don't normally stream on Thursdays, so. Because I work all day. Oh no. Okay, that was almost really bad. Super adapter. Well, this could be going better. Oh well. Keep thinking I hear my phone, even though I'm clearly not, and I'm just probably going crazy the rest of the way. I love how your head just kind of gets jammed in the wall in that part. It's pretty good. Disappearing block section. I forgot about this. Thankfully, I've got Super Adapter and Rush Jet, so... Not Search, Jet. So it's not nearly as bad as it could be. Oh! Unless you do that. That's what dumb people do. But I get to show both routes now, so... Can't exactly complain about that, can I? And oh boy, this guy again. And this section has a really bad gotcha trap in it. Don't fall for it. If I fall for it, I'm going to think less of myself. Which, you know, that's a pretty big accomplishment there. It's good noise. Oh, come on now. Let's actually get on the ladder this time. Perfect. Okay. I think Slash Claw can deal with these dudes. I guess I'll never know, because it scrolled off screen. But now it's time for more shenanigans with Noise Crush, which makes me happy. Oh, this guy's a pain. But now he's dead. Okay, last chance to stock up on stuff. I don't think I actually used anything in that stage. Because, yeah, I got the extra life back. No, I don't want that. Yeah, I didn't actually use anything there, so... Oh boy, time for the boss rush. Everybody's favorite. Just go past all the stuff, because you know what? I don't need it. And now I can show how easy it is to cheese the bosses in this game. Starting with Freeze Man. Or should we say, Cheese Man. No, Freeze Man, after you. Alright, if you insist. If you insist. I would actually argue that Freeze Man is harder to fight with his weakness, just because you need to be in close proximity to him. But you can do stupid things, like kill him when you're frozen to the floor, so... Can't complain about doing stupid things. Even with his weakness, Flashman is a stupid boss fight. In fact, I've seen arguments that it's better to go against him Buster only. And I can see why. It's... If you get a bad run with him, like, it's freaking over, you know? But thankfully, Freeze Cracker does a big number on him, so... Oh, no. And he's dead. The monster is defeated. Finally. I do also like how these bosses are kind of arranged by, you know, what part of the game they're from. The left side is your first batch, and the right side is your second batch. And Thunderbolt basically turns Junkman into Toadman, so it's pretty good. Easy fight. Whoops. Okay, maybe it's not arranged the way I thought it was. But again, this becomes a very easy fight. If you don't get hit in a stupid way like that. This is pathetic. Like, this is very pathetic. I only let you hit me once out of pity, Cloudman. I hope you realize that. Alright, Turbo Man, done the proper way. I'll show one round of his pattern, then I'm going to kill him with Noise Crush. Scorch Wheel is just not a fun thing to dodge. Oh yeah, I forgot he pulls you in like that. When you hear his engine fire, that's when you want to jump. As you might imagine. Alright, time for cheese. I showed what he does. I don't feel the need to show it again. I do feel the need to get hit again, though. That was important. I think this is either Shade Man or Spring Man through here. Spring Man, okay. And I'm just gonna let Spring Man kill me. Give him some satisfaction in his sad sack existence. Because I'm on a free refill for my health. And I'm going to show you what not to do in the Spring Man boss fight. Definitely do not use Thunderbolt on him. Because it magnetizes him. But Slash Claw Blake's breaks him right out of that. If you time it right, you can hit him twice in one cycle. It's just a little tricky to do. Yeah, like that. And I still somehow get hit. Style. Gotta love points for style. Alright, here's Shade Man. So, Shade Man does not like Rush Coil, clearly. Wild Coil. And he can suck up your health if you're not careful. And if he catches you, it locks him into doing that. So, 2, 3, dodge. 1, 2, 3, dodge. 1, 2, 3. Okay. No more Shade Man. Lurking? Alright, enjoy your lurk. Appreciate you being here. And Burst Man is another easy one. Just make sure you shoot him from behind. And don't get caught in the danger wrap like I did. Alright, final boss time. I want a fully charged Wild Coil, and Thunderbolt is charged up as I can get it, so fully charged, basically. And miss the jump, that's important. And I am not going to waste an E-Tank on this thing. Because there are 2 phases of pure stupid that are about to happen. This first phase isn't so bad. But the next one is quite the test of patience, to put it lightly. To put it lightly. Alright. I've been killed. Officially. And I may as well recharge Freeze Cracker just in case. That's also an important important thing to have for this boss fight. It feels like there should be something in that weird space with the wall that sticks up, you know? But there isn't. You know, Dr. Wily, you didn't need to give your ultimate weapon here a big dick nose, and yet you did. That just wasn't really necessary. So, believe it or not, you want to leave those little skull dudes alive for as long as you can. Because they'll just infinitely follow you around until he squishes them. And I think if you leave them alive, he doesn't go into his alternate pattern where he does those weird erratic hops across the room. Okay, no, he still does. I was wrong. Which is lame. I don't like being wrong. I think it's time for an S-Can. I've got 4 E-Tanks, I've got 4 weapon tanks. Dr. Wily, you gonna die today. Whoops. Let's not waste Wild Coil. That's a very important weapon for this. Because it's the boss's weakness. And here is the hardest Wily capsule in the series. Because he does this shit and freezes you in place. I've never really figured out how to dodge these orbs. Except for that time. But believe me when I say I just got lucky there. Oh! Alright, time for an E-Tank. If you need a break from the orbs, you can actually hit him with Thunderbolt, and it forces him into not using them, which is nice, but that's kind of situational at best. And I find it just makes the fight drag on even longer, so I don't usually do that. I have absolutely zero shame about cheesing this boss fight with E-Tanks. It's that bad. I honestly think one of the only ways they could make this fight worse is if they gave him a way to heal, which thankfully he doesn't have. Alright, I'm surprised that actually hit him. Yeah, weapon tank time. If you don't have any weapon tanks and you run out of Wild Coil, you can actually use Freeze Cracker to damage him. With aiming capabilities I mentioned earlier on in the stream. But thankfully I can just kind of War of Attrition it here and beat him fairly handily. Or maybe not handily, but you know what I mean. Alright, time for an E-Tank. Last one I have. Gotta make this count. And I still somehow got hit with that. I did the exact thing you're supposed to do to dodge it, too. Oh my god, he's dead! Screw you! Worst final boss. He'll go quietly, apparently. Oh, shit. Mega Man. Time to kill him. I was joking when I said Wily's gonna die today. But I guess Mega Man took it seriously. So in the Japanese version, he didn't say this edgy-ass, slightly out-of-character line. He just kind of contemplated what Dr. Wily said about the first law of robotics, which he himself violates. So, yeah. Loser. Shuffle, shuffle. Oh. He who hesitates is lost. I love that quote. I don't know why, that quote's always been cool to me. And as the castle explodes, that's going to be it for Mega Man 7. Wait for it. Hell yeah. I love that massive fireball in the background looks like some kind of crazed, screaming demon. It just looks cool. So in the GameCube port of this, or just the Anniversary collection in general, this ending just doesn't exist. Because they couldn't figure out how to get the animation for the castle and the Robot Masters working on the GameCube, PS2, and whatever other platform that was released on. This is probably the coolest ending of all the Mega Man games, though. Just him walking away from the burning remains of Wily's castle. I like it. I like it a lot. Oh my god, excuse me. That was a long one. Icky. Yeah, that's what that was. That was icky. Monkey! 2 meters, 250 centimeters, man. That's got to be in a Mega Man game at some point. Scroll designer. Yes! Cosmo? Where's Wanda? Can't have Cosmo without Wanda. But yeah, Mega Man 7. I think it's another very underrated game in the classic series. And as I said before, sadly it got really overshadowed by Mega Man X, because this actually released after Mega Man X. In fact, I think X2 might have already been out in Japan by the time this was released too, at least in the States. But it has a lot of good ideas. Sadly, the fact that it's divided into 2 distinct sections and the slow story beats really hinder replayability, in my opinion. As I tried at the start of the stream, there is a password to skip all that stuff, which I wanted to do so I could tackle the bosses in more of a unique order. But sadly, that didn't come to be. I like most of the weapons. They're fun and functional. I like most of the bosses. The music is really good. The game looks beautiful. Like, it's a great-looking SNES game. The stages are fun. The boss fights are fun. Like, this is probably in my top 5 Mega Man games, honestly. I enjoy 7 a lot. And it would be in my top 3 if it was just more replayable. Apple Z. Back in the day where game developers had to use pseudonyms just to get their names in the credits, which was really fucked up and not good. Here's their We Contributed Nothing section. Helper F and M. Oh, Turbo Man. You're an underrated design. Oh, Base. You come back in the games in the future. Yeah. Like, the two games that he really should be in, 11 and 9, he's not in. And I don't get it. He should have had a part in 10 too, but he's actually a playable character there, so can't really complain about that. Nice little starscape. And a nice group photo of everybody. Gotta love it. Rush, stop yelling in Mega Man's face. That's not polite. You're welcome for playing. And this came out the year I was born. That's pretty cool. And that string of numbers down there at the bottom of the screen, that's a password. It basically enables free play mode, which is pretty nice. Not the password I wanted to use, but it's there if you want it. But anyway, that's going to be the stream. So thanks everyone for tuning in. Always appreciate all my viewers every time, so... Oh, I gotta put the cheese somewhere here. That makes sense. Okay. Mega Man cheese. Alright. So yeah, that's the stream for tonight. Thanks again for tuning in, and I'll see you guys in the next one for Mega Man 8. See you then.